Guys, we have done a catch, clean, cook with a chef, and now we're doing something else, thinking outside the box. We are heading to Center, Alabama. And before we get started fishing, I've heard that there's something really special I've got to check out there at Bay Springs Inn and Marina. They are going to be picking and playing for us when we get in there. They do that every Wednesday. And from what I've seen so far down here, this is my kind of place. This reminds me of home. Here, we're coming into Center right now, and that is an actual drive-in. I'm gonna have to ask and say, yes, that is an actual drive-in. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen one of those. We are going out long lining tomorrow, and we're meeting up with a great dude, Chris Bright. He's a guide down here, and he's a welding instructor. And I cannot wait to get out there and try this long lining and find out another way to put them on the hook. I've spent most of my life chasing success, chasing money, chasing respect. Truth is, nothing has brought me joy like being right here on the water. Rod in hand, hook on the line, chasing crappie. I am a crappie angler. These are our stories, and this is On the Hook. We got here at Weiss Lake, we run over to Bay Springs, and man, they are picking and a grinning, and them kids are flat getting down. It was pretty cool to be able to see the entire family get into the playing music. They've actually got a bluegrass festival right here, and this place around here is pretty famous for that bluegrass stuff. Well, I believe Chris has showed up. We're gonna go over and check him out. He is really big on long lining, and that's something I don't know a lot about. How's it going, man?
Hey, man, what's going on?
This is my first time down here. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far.
We had a little bit of rain, water's come up. Didn't stain it too awful bad. Wind's gonna get up a little bit today, but we still gonna go out there and see if we can rope them.
Rope them?
Yeah, car tags.
Car tags.
Car tags.
Car tags roping.
A little long lining.
I'll tell you what, let's get our stuff and see if we can't get out there and rope some.
Let's get it. My name is Chris Bright. I'm from Center, Alabama, and I guide here on Weiss Lake, and I am a crappie fisherman. Growed up here my whole life. My grandfather, he started me out crappie fishing when I couldn't even walk, crawling in the boat, cane pole fishing, dropping minnows down in treetops that fell over in the lake from erosion and whatnot. I think it's important that everybody, you got to get in the outdoors. That's where I find my peace and can take time to think about stuff, whether I'm alone or fishing with a buddy. Bad day on the water is better than a good day at work, and that's very true. It's just a good way to unwind, just relax. Yards.
All right, guys, just so you know today, we're in Alabama. There's gonna be a lot of, what's that word you keep on using?
Car tags.
Car tags, for one. That's your big old crappie, size license plate. Now, I haven't heard Ewins yet, but I know it's coming. Ewins.
Right.
That's one I hear up there in Kentucky and Tennessee.
Y'all. Ewins.
Y'all. Yeah, definitely y'all. In order to control our depth, as far as getting down in the strike zone where these crappie are comfortable, we're adjusting our depth with split shots per pole. And we're actually using more than one different size split shot right now to stagger those baits and put our pattern together, because when it comes to crappie fishing, the one common denominator on every tactic out there is pattern and repeat.
That's right. I run 24s mainly in the spring because that allows, with the fish changing, these fish may lock up, bluebird sky, water clarity, whatnot. I can, instead of tying double jigs on, I can have my customers reel in, pull the split shots off. We can go from fishing 18 foot deep to 4 foot deep with just pinching split shots off.
There you go.
Short cast and long cast.
Man, I'm a big fan of split shots. That's how I single pole most of the time.
That's it, man.
Putting split shots to adjust the fall of my bait. I use split shots, and right here's a brand new technique for me. And we're back to the same basics as what I use when I'm single poling, adjusting your weight with a split shot. In the turn. Got a good star tag. Got him.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with All Aboard Marine, HH Rods and Reels, PTG Outdoors, and JB's Fish Sauce.
This long lining, it's a little bit different. The day started out pretty slow, and I started getting real nervous. Listening? I said, go. Come on. And go. That still ain't working. The go is broke. Whoop. Ah, come on, come on.
Oh, he done it again. I think it's the same fish. He went long, medium, now he should hit the short one maybe. There's one, something.
There's one of them.
Little guy, little short.
I don't think I'm gonna get the net out for that one.
He may fall through the holes there. Oh, gotta catch them all.
You gotta catch them all. I'm gonna have to start bass fishing a little bit. I got some recipes I wanna try out. Well, the fish have come out of hiding. The bite's starting to pick up. Here we go.
Big.
I like the looks of it. I ain't seen no white bass head shaking.
Nope. Oh, sir, you good.
Here we go. Nice.
Little Weiss Lake, black crappie there. There he is. There he is.
Fish on, fish on. Oh, and pulling some drag, boy. It's coming up way back there.
Good fish,
Yeah.
good fish. It's going to be white crappie.
That's what I'm talking about.
Easy. Show these wonderful people that Weiss Lake car tag.
The Weiss Lake car tag.
That's right, man.
Roped it up. Big old fat belly on her. Nice female.
Good fish. As the day goes on and the water warms up, the fish that's holding out, ready to spawn, you can kind of watch them. They'll, on your 2D, or I use my side skin when I'm trolling too. I'll cut my chart speed way down, and 455, 100 out each side, and you can kind of watch the fish as the day goes on change. And they'll come up, that's real sandy, hard bottom there, and they'll start rising up with it. And you know, it being a west wind today, any bait should be pushed to that wind-blown side.
Okay. The wind started getting up, and Chris being a guide here, he was able to adjust the boat speed because of the wind pushing us, and we needed to get slowed down to be able to get our baits down where the fish were.
Bottom, or your depth and your contours, it's also, you know, your bottom hardness. And on this lake, we don't have a lot of aquatic grasses. So you're looking for, you know, sandy, pea gravel bottom, with structure.
Yeah.
As well as silt. I mean, these fish will, the old mucky crawfish clay mud's what I call it.
So many people be like, it's a sandbar, ain't gonna be no fish there. You better check that thing.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you right now. They'll school up on them sandbars like nobody's business.
They sure will. Long pole.
We gonna ski it right on in.
Yeah, man. It's okay. They do that sometimes.
Yep. That there's close to being a keeper, I think. He's probably gonna fall 3/4 inch short. That was gonna go back and grow for another day. You talking about a good time there. I was looking at bending that rod so I could see what I thought.
Sir, good net work. Yeah. Be a 2-pounder one day, hopefully. But just knowing that in one more year, that fish could be 11 inches long.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's the thing. One more year, that fish right there will be 11 inches long.
Yep.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with Cornfield Fishing Gear, Guthrie Tackle, Skinny Water Marine, and Red Gold.
Weiss Lake is the very first reservoir on the Coosa River, and it's got a lot of really cool stuff, and it's a beautiful place. Yellow Creek's even got a waterfall we're gonna go check out. Man, this takes me back in time right here. That's a natural waterfall, right?
That's Yellow Creek Falls. Yep.
That is awesome.
We got a little bit of rainfall, it'll get to rolling. Now we get a bunch. That baby will look like Niagara Falls. There'll be mist coming off.
That would be cool.
We've got some absolutely beautiful, beautiful scenic areas in Cherokee County. This is just one of the many.
You know, this brings me back to our conversation earlier about the conservation. If we don't practice conservation in 50 years, there's not going to be anybody standing here on the water to see a piece of history like this.
Kind of goes back to turning our egg fish loose and the habitat, keeping the lake in check. You know, we caught a fish earlier today that was laying eggs, actively laying eggs.
Actively right then spawning. Ring a dinner bell for him.
Yes, sir. Good net. Thank you. There's a little female. She'd probably keep that fish about 10 1/8, probably. Belly on her pooping out eggs.
Oh man, she's spawning right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
We better get her back. I'll let you release her.
You can see the eggs starting to come out right there. This female is actively spawning right now. So we're gonna hurry up and get her back in the water and let her go finish what she started there. What, actively spawning, I mean, right here, right now, she's spawning right this second.
Right this second, yes, sir.
And that bait probably got too close to where she wanted to spawn at, and she was defending like a male would because this is her spot. This is where she's laying her eggs.
That's right.
Get on out of here.
Get out of here, Mama. Mama gonna take care.
Mama gonna take care.
Our biologists here that study the Coosa, Weiss, Neil Henry, say that the females, anywhere from 1 pound to 2 pounds, hold 30 to 80,000 eggs, and about 7 to 8% of those actually make it to become a keeper fish.
Okay, so a small percentage of those.
Small, I mean, it's small, but it's still, got to put them back if we want more.
But we've got to put that on ourselves to be the people who put, that fish was actively spawning. That's a lot of keepers, that's a lot of memories for kids, grandkids, friends, people who don't normally get to come out here and do this. If these fish ain't here, we can't take them out.
That's right.
And that's something that we need to call on each other as anglers to start practicing more of. Man, I'm ready to go see if we can't catch some more fish. You ready to make a move?
Let's get on it, let's go.
All right.
Throw the trolling motor up, let's roll.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with Yamaha, Avid Boats, and Red River Marine.
You know, the wind plays such a factor in crappie fishing. This is a technique that it doesn't matter.
Yep.
The boat's moving. It's not like spider rigging where all your baits are bouncing up and down, or vertical jigging where you've got direct contact. All your there's no bag or looseness of the line. It's all right there to where you're having to try and compensate. It doesn't matter how these rods go up and down because they're out back, and that's not raising them up and down that much. It actually giving us a little bit of extra action in our baits, and it's helpful instead of hurtful. And that was what I see this being a key technique in a lot of situations.
But sometimes, you know, if I do, it'll almost keep me in check, because if I get a gust and I know my bait's dropped down, I can look. A lot of times when I see a hook set that I hadn't seen one in a minute, if the fish is slowed down and I'll see somebody set, one thing I do is I'll look, and first thing I do is look at the speed, see what speed I was running when the hook was set, in case I did get that gust, because that'll let me know if the fish that are actually started feeding down a little more, if I've got, you know, a different split shot on.
Got him. Uh-oh. Whoa, boy, we got some drag coming out. Oh, get out of them other rods.
Tighten that drag up if you need to. Yes, sir.
Jackpot, baby, jackpot. That old uppercut came in there that time.
Look at his back there. Will survive. Probably got injured as a small fish. Broke its tail probably. How about that?
That is all right there. Yes, sir. Man, yeah, he got injured there at some point.
Probably a bird, cormorant.
Something come down and snatched him, took a plug out of him. He got a way to live.
That's a female too.
Yeah, that's a female right there. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go and see if we can't get some more.
Got him.
Flying fish, flying fish. Got him.
Gonna be good off shirt and I'm out of here. Call my buddies to meet me down by the water. Unload the boat, turn the key, turn up the dial, and set me free. I need a lake day, I need some sun rays.
Good day on the water. Learned a lot about long lining that I couldn't have learned anywhere else but right here with Chris Bright. Yeah, the scenery, the history, being able to catch fish. You got cleaning stations right here on the dock.
Right on the pier.
And this is just public right here, right? It goes with one of the campgrounds, I guess?
Yeah, it does, there at Bay Springs, yep.
You can just tell that people care about their lake here. Man, I am glad we got together and came down here. It totally changed the mental image I had of Weiss Lake. To be here on the water and seeing these fish, it's really something down here.
Oh yeah, man, this lake is just so well diversified. You got fish pre-spawn and post-spawn right now. We went catching fish in 15 to 17 foot of water to catching them in 6 and 7 foot of water. And you've seen all the boat docks.
I saw some in boathouses.
Right.
We're gonna have to come back with one of them short rods and check that stuff out.
Let's do it, dock shooting.
Hey man, next time we're gonna do it.
That sounds good.
Thanks for coming with me. Guys, be on the lookout because we ain't stopping right here. We've got some more brand new lakes to come at you this season, some more brand new guests, and a lot of hammer crappie that we're gonna be putting on the hook.